Welcome to the S Word Live. My name is Renee Rebar. I am a sales strategist, speaker, and author of the upcoming book, Sell Like a Mother. And I am here to talk about one of the biggest mistakes, let's say a silent prayer, biggest mistakes that I see business owners make. I just went live over on Instagram. If you're an Instagram follower, make sure you follow my stories. There's definitely some juice there to be had. If you're just following me on Facebook, check out what I've got to say today. Have you ever, now you don't have to answer, because I'm going to answer for you, you probably do. Have you ever said, hey Linda? Have you ever said, hey Linda? No. Have you ever said to yourself, geez, I'm excited about making my sales goals. Like, hello, today's May 30th. You've got less than 24 hours, 2 days left to hit those May sales goals. Have you ever said to yourself, I don't really need to hit those goals. That's fine. I don't really need to do that, right? Have you said that to yourself? I know that it's very easy for us to let ourselves off the hook, especially if we're not in that like Plato Aplomo moment, right? Like that on the precipice. And it's very easy for us to say, you know what? Instead of making offers today, I think that I'm just going to rewrite my sales page and not show it to anybody. Maybe I will, you know what? Better yet, I'm going to start a podcast because that is the way to go. I'm going to start a podcast. Okay, so let me get all my gear. Let me write out my bio. Let me spend 14 more days writing out all the things and planning. And you know what? I'm not even going to start it in 14 days. I'm actually going to think of something else to do. Entrepreneurs, our best qualities are the biggest problems that we have. We have too many choices nowadays, right? It's funny because it's true. That's the problem. So how do I know this, guys? Because I've been there, dude. I've been there. I've been an entrepreneur since 1996. Now, back in 1996, I didn't have the chance to figure out if I wanted to do a podcast that day or write my website. That shit didn't exist. Okay? 1996, it was a big deal to fax someone. I still had a pager. Okay? So believe me, it was easier to run a business back then because there were less options. So what I'm asking you to do, begging you to do, is to choose one and run with it. But I will tell you this, even with all the options that I've explored, yes, podcasting, yes, I have a YouTube channel, yes, I rock on Instagram, yes, I have Facebook, yes, I'm on Pinterest, yes, I have a community, yes, I have all those things, but they didn't happen day one, right? I built one at a time. And regardless of where else my business may grow in Planet Internet, thank you Planet Internet, by the way, I want you to know that it's still the Holy Trinity that gets sales. Number one, it's phone calls. You've got to get good on the phone. I don't care what business you're in, name one. If you don't have that sales ability to be on the phone with someone, you need to hire someone. And unless you have buco bucks, because it's not free, kids. Hiring a sales team is not free and it's not easy. Having been the one who's hired lots of sales teams, having been the one who's been hired as a sales team, I'll tell you it's not easy. Even if you think it is, if you think, oh, I got loads of dollars, I got loads of ducats, I'll just hire a sales team. You got to be able to do it yourself first. So number one, the Holy Trinity, you must be great on the phone. You've got to get it down. It's not about a pitch. It's about a conversation. Do you know the simple steps that are involved with breaking the ice, getting to know someone, and closing the sale? The sale is always closed either in person or on the phone, unless you have a great sales page and a great webinar. And in that case, the webinar is just like a phone call. You have to have a structure and a system. It's the same exact pattern. So number one, the phone. Number two, you've got to have a social media presence. You have to understand, even if it's one platform, that this is where the lead generation can come in. It's such an easy thing to do. You can have it in your phone. You have it on your phone, right? And the number three thing you have to do is have emails. You have to send emails. I know, believe me, I don't even like to open emails, but I do from the people that I like and that I want to buy from. So how do you become one of those people in someone else's life? You have to have relevant and consistent, valuable content. Well, what does that mean exactly for your business? It means, what is my audience? What are they looking for? What are their problems? How can I answer them? Maybe you have in the past created a FAQ, right? Frequently asked questions. Well, if you have 5 frequently asked questions, that could be 5 emails, don't you think? Because what is the goal of an email? What is the goal of a social media post? What is the goal of a phone call? It is to connect with the people that need you, to ask questions, to create a platform for them to ask you and receive valuable information, right? And once they put you as the person who is their trusted advisor, you have won 90% of the war. And then the last 10% is you simply having closing statements and not being afraid. Because I know a lot of people that I work with are like, I don't know, I don't want to ask. If you don't ask, they'll never do it. It's not because they don't want to. It's not because what you have is not great. It's because people are just people. I'll give you an example. I go to Kroger frequently, and I still like to go in. I know that there's ClickList. I understand that they'll deliver. I understand. I still like to go in. That's how I am. So I go in, and I get my things. I swear on a stack of Bibles every time, I only need 4 things. Look, these are lies I tell myself. But either way, I go in for my 4 things. I come out with my 18 things. I'm at the register, and I'm always like putting things in the car, and then what? They're like, how are you going to pay? I'm like, oh, with this. And, they want cash or credit, they say. And I'm like, oh, here you go. Does that make sense? So if that's a closing statement. She's like, how do you plan to pay today? How would you like to do cash or check? That's a closing statement. That is finishing the process. That is taking me from I wanted these groceries to now I own these groceries. Does that make sense? That's a closing statement. So don't be afraid to ask. I picked the stuff off the shelf. I put it in my cart. I then stood in line. I put it on the belt. I've gone through and I'm just like, yeah, this is like you taking somebody through this entire journey. You've met them. You've posted things they value. You've sent them emails, and then they're just like, okay. And you're like, okay. You have to actually close them. So by all means, don't be afraid to close them. They're ready. They want it. They took the time. Believe me, they want it. So just simply ask, cash or check? Or do you want to sign here or here? Do you want to get on my calendar today or in 3 months? Those are your 2 choices. Cool. So there's lots of ways to spin this, but the goal is that you stop putting boulders in your way. When I was live on Instagram, I was talking about boulders. Stop putting boulders in your way. So if you've ever been to the point where it's May 30th and you've got 2 days left to hit your sales goals, and you have that inkling to want to just give in and be like, it's not a big deal. I'll make it up next month. Stop. Stop and start now. So what I want you to do, my challenge to you is I want you to get rid of this when I'm over. Put a timer up for 10 minutes, and I want you to look at who in your world has been commenting on your posts, who has been showing up to your live streams, who has been opening your emails, who has been calling you, who has been showing up in your world, and I want you to make them an offer. I want you to reach out to them and say, hey, how are you? How are things? And start a conversation, ask some questions, and decide how you can help them. And then offer that help. And then tell them how much it is. And then I want you to report back to me. Let me know how it goes. You've got 2 days to the end of May. It's time to hit our sales goals. Like, it's May 30th, May 31st. We're going to make this happen. Right on? That's my challenge. Let me know how it works out. You know where to find me. If you like this, you will love the hour-long training I'm doing tomorrow, and I'm opening it up to a Q&A. And it's not webinar style. It's going to be you. I'm going to be able to see you. You're going to be able to see me. We're going to be able to interact, and it's going to be freaking amazing. So if you have a business that you want to connect with the online space, then you are going to want to be at this tomorrow. I'll put the link below. See you then.